are El Corazón de Mexico, which means the heart of Mexico. We're a folkloric dance group. We do dances from the various states of Mexico. There's 31 states and 1 federal district, and each state has its own style of music, its own style of costume, and its own style of dance.
I just fell in love with it.
When she decided to do it, we just wanted to support her, you know, because this is way better than being at home playing video games.
I think it's really important because once people come to America, they kind of lose their culture. So it's nice to have something that keeps that living in families.
Some of the costumes are very full and have lots of ribbons and bright colors.
I like it. I wear the color maroon.
It's amazing. The different costumes that they have for the different states of Mexico are just beautiful.
They're like surprised whenever we like swirl our skirts.
When they're doing their spinnings, it's amazing to watch. It's beautiful.
I personally like it. If it's natural, yeah, from Mexico.
It helps me keep my culture alive because I can show other people different parts of my culture. Because when people hear Mexican, they mainly think of food. I just really like the style of the dancing. I like the culture of it. It feels really good.
It's just like fun being with the girls, like the teachers.
So we actually wear special shoes for our dancing.
They're kind of like tap shoes, and we have nails in the heel and the toe.
The nails, they make them louder. A lot of people like it. Like me, when I first got into the dance group, I immediately knew this was what I wanted to do because of it.
The steps are pretty defined when we dance, and the nails kind of enhance the sound of each step.
This kind of dancing, Mexican folklorico dancing, kind of where the heart is, right? And that's where everything originated for us. And so for me, I just love dancing. The amount of male dancers has increased.
I just like the feeling of being in a group, especially one that represents my culture.
That's what I love, is that we all can go on our own lives, but we can still come back and have a home to come to.
It's family, so it's really family.
Contigo voy a soñar, porque quieran que no, yo soy tu dueño.
Throughout the years, I've played with various bands, whether it was norteño music, tejano, conjunto, mariachi. So as the years gone by, I've added more and more to my repertoire. So I have that pride of knowing that I'm connected to those roots. So every time I'm up here singing, doing the mariachi or whatever kind of music it is, I feel like I'm connected to my culture. To me, it's the heart that's behind it, that joy. You know, Spanish is a romantic language, so it's one of those things that if you know the language, it definitely takes you to another place. And even if you don't know the language, I think the drive behind the different beats and the instrumentation and the groove that's there, you can just feel it. There's a vibe that's like no other. That's like in Nirvana. It's something that's so beautiful.
I don't speak Spanish. I get in trouble a lot from people like, oh, you should know Spanish because you're Mexican, but I'm also American too. When I was younger, I could remember my grandpa John always playing Mexican music, and we would hear Selena a lot. I always loved art. I stopped for about 15 years. It got really tough. I had a tough time in life. I suffer with anxiety. Here we have Chester. He was a Linkin Park member. I identify with him a lot because I grew up listening to his music a lot. My favorite color is green, and I wanted him to pop off of the canvas, a little spooky, maybe a little 3D. This is Little Monsters, and then this is Uncle Fester from Addams Family. He was the cool guy, the cool uncle. She wasn't so cool. It was the Twin Towers and the plane hitting. A lot of people don't even know my mom is Spanish because she's very light-skinned. I would say me and my dad are the darkest out of the family. It's tight right here. I love my family. We never had a family portrait, all of us together. These are all separate pictures. I made this as the family photo.
But Latino art is so different. Like stuff like that, that's Latino art across the road over there. That's art from the Latinos. Years ago, I had a shop, but I was in my 30s and 40s, and my basement caught on fire, and all my work went down the drain. And I gave up on it a little bit. I was in my mid-30s. Back in my 60s, I started to get back into it. As you get older, you get a little wiser. Everybody's here for a purpose. My purpose, I guess, is to help others more. Right now, I'm just volunteering and having the best time of my life. And I'm trying to help other seniors on the basic steps on art and painting. Art's one of the beautiful things that souls your soul. I told it for the senior, you paint it the way I want you to paint it, the way you feel like painting it, and it'll come out beautiful. I love angels, and I also like the color of Christmas. And the wolves hollering for the North Star to come on down for Santa Claus.
Chaparra de mi amor.